Just off I-70 on the east side of town, a look at Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the American League's Houston Astros and the Kansas City Royals. It's Royals baseball coming up next. Jose Altuve is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Grounded to first. The tag, and he is out. Number 2 digs in, ready for his first plate appearance. Volquez has his sign. Here's the first pitch. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Hard liner toward short. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Carlos Correa takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Ball 2.
2 strikes.
In the dirt here. But fortunately here, no advance. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Batting fourth, center fielder, number 4.
George Springer comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Evan Gattis steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Here now's the center fielder Lorenzo Cain to get us started in the bottom half of the first. On the ground up the middle, played on the backhand. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Standing in, Billy Burns. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Bounce to first. Valbuena fields it cleanly, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third,
Eric Hosmer gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. Or maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
Salvador Perez set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. 2 out here and a runner at second. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Colby Rasmus makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Volquez is ready. 0-1 on its way. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And taken in out there for the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Luis Valbuena, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
Jason Castro into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Look out, 2-0 now. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. To short. Escobar fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Paulo Orlando will lead things off here, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Wow, that grounder got him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. Martin Prado is ready for his first AB here in this one. First offering on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Backhanded. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Alex Gordon gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Lifted the other way to left center. And a diving effort in center, but he can't get a glove on it. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Mike Moustakas will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 on its way. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. Alcides Escobar steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And now a swing and a ball hit hard back up the middle. Lorenzo Cain gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Wow, that one got the pitcher. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Jake Marisnick Steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
That evens it up 1-1. Volquez into the windup. 1-1 on its way. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. Back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose. Swing and a liner. Foul. Nobody out, runner on first. Off is Marisnick. Line toward the alley in left center. And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. Here comes Marisnick around third. And he is in there. Number 2 stands in.
Now batting, number 2.
And he's squaring around here, but he can't connect. 1 strike. No one out with a runner at second. Sacrifice attempt here. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Correa. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready on 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Runners are at first and third with none out. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. In now, George Springer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Evan Gattis stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gordon is there. And that retires the side. Billy Burns digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Right fielder.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Here comes Marisnick. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first out. Eric Hosmer will dig in. He singled his first time around.
Hosmer.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Line to the right side, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. Salvador Perez is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Skied into straightaway right. Rasmus has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Colby Rasmus is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Right fielder, Colby Rasmus.
Volquez has his target. Here comes the first pitch. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. 0-1 pitch on its way. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Luis Valbuena is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike one. Turned on down the line. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Jason Castro stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Now a throw over, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. First pitch coming. Here it is. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Hit down the line at first. The tag gets one, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jake Marisnick. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Fastball off the plate away for ball one. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. 1-2 now. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Paulo Orlando is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Designated hitter, Paulo.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Squared that one up just a little late. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Orlando is retired and there's one away.
The batter, number 14.
Martin Prado stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Alex Gordon stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Back goes Rasmus, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double. Mike Moustakas will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball one. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. And the curveball drops too low. They lost him. It's ball 4. Alcides Escobar gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2. In the air to straightaway right. Rasmus has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. So it's back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Into the windup and the pitch. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one. Chopped in front of home plate. He's got to hurry. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Number two will be the batter. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Well, 2 singles isn't necessarily an eye-catching performance, but hey, I'm sure he's feeling just fine about it.
Catch made there by Hosmer, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box, Carlos Correa. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. Perez is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side. Lorenzo Cain comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A little bit outside. 2-1. Push to the right side. Now a dive in right, but he can't haul it in. And now this is going to be big trouble out there. And he'll round it and try for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Billy Burns comes forward for another shot after being robbed of a hit in his last at-bat.
Well, it just seems like that's the way it goes when you're in a slump. Just keep hitting the ball hard, and sooner or later it's going to turn around.
Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Too high, and it's 3-0. And that's over. 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. Eric Hosmer will dig in. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. But this will land foul just shy of the wall. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike. And now there are 2 gone. Salvador Perez will stand in now. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
2 tough sliders there back-to-back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
Outside, 3-0 now. Skied into very shallow right. Rasmus has it in his tracks, and that ends the inning. George Springer makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And it looks like Joakim Soria is going to start to loosen up in the Kansas City bullpen. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike 2 now. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Designated hitter, Evan Gattis.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded to short. There is Escobar on to first, and there were 2 down. Colby Rasmus will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. That's wide, 2-0. Oh, and he couldn't help himself there as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's back to 2-1 now. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gordon on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Paulo Orlando will stand in here as he'll get things started for the Royals in their half of the 6th.
Designated hitter.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Chopped weakly to the left. And he's retired here, 1 away. Martin Prado will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. Altuve fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Alex Gordon will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Now a slider to start him out, but that breaks down and in for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And he lays off again, ball 3. Hit sharply toward the right side. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game. Into the box now, Mike Moustakas. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Luis Valbuena, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Joaquin Soria.
Number 48, Joaquin Soria.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Burns is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Jason Castro will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Jake Marisnick ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. 1-2 as he chases the slider. Popped up. Prado is going to get there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
It's time for the traditional 7th.
Alcides Escobar will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Throw on to first, and 1 shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Lorenzo Cain is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Ground ball left side. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the 2nd out.
Right fielder number
Billy
33.
Burns stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
I think a lot of pitching coaches would like to see that first pitch strike ratio better than about 60%, but that's what he's got going for him tonight, and he's pitched very well.
Down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Jose Altuve, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Burns over to his left. 1 down. Number 2 will bat down 2 for 3 in the ballgame.
Yeah, he's been solid at the plate for his team. One of the better performers in their lineup, I'd say.
Now a curveball to start him out, but an easy take. It's ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Carlos Correa comes forward for another shot after being robbed of a hit in his last at-bat. Right there for strike 1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Eric Hosmer digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. First pitch on its way. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. Salvador Perez will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Salvador Perez is a multiple Gold Glove winner behind the plate, including in 2015, but he can definitely do some damage with the bat as well.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping in, Paulo Orlando. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hard hit toward the hole, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Martin Prado strides in, grounded out his last time through.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
Up top, it's 2-0. Outside and low, 3-0.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Pat Neshek will trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, Alex Gordon stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Sent on the ground out to second. There is Altuve, and a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first. George Springer will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Wade Davis is on now. Comes set with the 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. why not? It's a big one.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2, though.
Yeah, 2 straight fastballs in on the hands. They haven't produced a strikeout. So now 2-2, you've got a few options here.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kane is after it. 1 out. Evan Gattis will step in. A ground-out victim his last time. 4-1. 1 out, nobody on. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Burns. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping into the box, Colby Rasmus. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Struck him out. Houston, good night. And guys, the Royals were led to victory by the start turned in by this man, Edinson Volquez. Strike opposed. He's our top player of the game.